1. Can you hear me? I don't know. Here I am. Oh, yep, I am live. That's good. Here I am. 1. Can you hear me? I don't know. Okay, so just checking that I am live on this channel, Rouge Racing Rambles. That's a title I chose because I am Roo. This is always about racing, and I ramble a lot. Okay, so I'm on my G29, got my pedals, got my PlayStation 4, and I got my Gran Turismo Sport. Many of you may know that I am not a specific or particular fan of sim racing. I have been gifted. My gifts, one of my gifts. My gifts are incredible friends. I mean, the thing that happens, the thing that is the thing, the reason, the point, the wonderfully prosperous aspect of the sim racing scene is the community. The community. It is not the racing, though that is also good, can be good, often awful. So daily races on Gran Turismo, shite, terrible, really terrible. I can't stand it. I can't do it. At my level of ability, where I have to go into a corner a bit slow and then someone punch up the rear end. This is why I don't like it when I'm commentating on someone, on people. When I'm commentating on people punting you off a corner because somehow they bloody think that you should just not be there. You know, in real life, in a real race, a real person in front of you is solid. Now, this is racing. This is racing, man. So, an electronic car in front of you is solid. So, your job is to not hit it. Your job is not to hit it. Stupid. So, what we're doing here, I'm going to make some money. No one needs to be watching this. 68 subscribers, that's fantastic. No one needs to be watching this. If you don't want to watch this, don't. I'm going to do 7 laps to get some money. Hello, Chivality. What the hell's just happened there? I just typed some stuff in and it didn't work. Let's try again. Hello, Chivality. Does that work? It's kind of worked apart from my typing. There's no T in Serality. Hello, Serality. Hello, Serality. Yes, well, up to fucking literally they should be charged for the damage. So, anyway, but the thing is, because I'm too rubbish to play that game, so I don't play that game. I don't do daily thingies. I was also a bit peed off with people telling me how to drive. Now, this isn't a problem with people giving me advice. I can take advice. Advice is fine. Oh, I've got to press this button. Hold on. It's just not working. I'm plugged in. Oh my god, I'm not plugged in. Oh, I thought I was plugged in. That's why it wasn't working. Okay, let's do this me get my little pluggy thing, my little USB thing. I'm going to plug it into my PlayStation. There you go. That's going to work. Oh, it's spinning round. Spinning round. Woo! Oh, God. Okay, we press the button, and now it's going to do something. Woohoo! There you go. Now it does something. Right, okay, so... what are we talking about? Can't remember. So, the point is... every single stream I've seen, every video, Serality, no, Serality, that's you, sorry, R-Keys, Hugh, everybody, they punt them like they're not even there. So annoying. So I just don't do it. Don't do it anymore. So let's have a look down here. So I've got 841 horsepower. I can't go any lower, because if it does, it sets me to the next level. So 7 laps. 7 laps for the first time with my actual steering wheel. Oh, look, nicer. It's going to be really easy. It's going to be really boring. I want to end up on the Green Hell. I want to drive around the Green Hell in whatever car. I want to get to know the Green Hell. I'm trying to work out what tracks I kind of enjoy. Oh, that's not good. I want a clean doodah for 50%. It's all about money. This is all about money. I like 7 gears. I don't even know why I'm doing this stream. I guess because I'm lonely and I'm sad and I'm tired and I'm something. I don't know. So, if anybody comes on and starts telling me how to drive, I will be gracious and say things like flurb. I'm trying to think of the swear words they used in 30 Rock. I really like Tina Fey. Fey. I like Tina Fey. I like Tina Fey a lot. I'm not in with the woke agenda. And the stupid thing about the woke agenda is it's got nothing to do with being kind. It's got nothing to do with being understanding or everything to do with judging people and sounding like you're kinder than you really are. Kindness is based on the individual you meet. You know? Okay, I'm keeping up with this twerp. What I need to do is keep up with the twerps in front. What I need to do. Be brave. Be something. Something. One person watching. That's probably me. Anyway, the point is that kindness has got nothing to do with what I'm loosely describing as the woke agenda. It's got nothing to do with kindness. It's to do with some kind of philosophy of blaming some people for some other people's woes. Come on. I had a shit upbringing. I had no money. Seriously no money. I'm lucky, seriously lucky, that I was the last generation that got free education to degree level. I grew up with people from all sorts of backgrounds, disabilities, creeds and colours. The dicks I met in life were dicks because they were fucking dicks. A lack of compassion for someone is not someone Yeah, Serenity, I pretty much knew you would. Lack of compassion for someone has got fuck all to do with how much melanin is in their skin. And if there is a disadvantage to someone in a particular cultural background, surely it's better to look into what the disability, the disadvantage is, instead of just making some kind of political statement about shit. Fuck off. Seriously. I mean, he was Scottish, but oh, it's difficult now. It's just not the right example because, you know, my background is Scottish, hence the name Mar from Braemar. Okay, let's think of somebody else. Jonathan Sutherland, who obviously came from the Southlands. Oh, that's not good. I shouldn't have done that. I should not have done that. I've got 7 laps to survive, so I'm thinking I'm not going to bother with fuel saving. I'm just going to go full speed, outright. I'm going to be 30 odd seconds ahead, because all these morons, the AI in this, who's not Sophie is the experimental AI in Gran Turismo 7. It's not in the game yet, but it will be at some point. Sophie's clever. Sophie would pee all over me. So, what was I saying? Yes. Trying to get the strategy right on this, even though they're much faster. I would go for lower power, but it won't let me. Also, the fact this is absolutely effing gorgeous. Look, I mean, look at the interior of that. Look at the carbon fibre. Look at that. I have to say, as lovely as this is not as nice as the real car. I don't know if Gran Turismo 7 is any better than this. Let's have a look at that. I wish I could use the buttons to sort of see better. I've picked this kind of really nice blue colour. I like my blues, I like my dark blues. I've got my favourite ink is that colour blue, midnight. So the point of this is I'm doing 7 laps to get 100k. Well, this is nice. It's nice driving. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm saying, Swarty. It's not Hugh's fault he's Scottish. He's not Scottish though. Historically, he's not Scottish. Okay? So, type in the Kingdom of Northumberland and the Kingdom of Strathclyde. And back in those days, there was a West and an East Kingdom. Lots of border reivers, which were pirates, but Scottish pirates. On the east side, there was Northumberland, going all the way from just below Edinburgh, all the way down to the River Humber. And on the west side, similar sort of idea, going all the way down to something like the Mersey, from a similar sort of height to Edinburgh. These were the two areas. These encompass what we now think of as the North, not including South Yorkshire, North Derbyshire, places like that, and the lowlands of Scotland, the borders of Scotland. Okay, now if you watch what's that knob that was on, oh god, Gobby fella on Newsnight before Emily Maitlis, what was his name? Can't remember his name. Dark haired fella, like everybody, Oxbridge educated, like they all are. I love this, how these old Oxbridge educated people tell us how to live and be more fair when everything that they had was because of their privilege. It's just hilarious. Anyway, him, his name, Paxman, there you go, Jeremy Paxman, he did what was a really good show, and he one of his programmes was about the borders of Scotland. Now I have a particular interest in the borders of Scotland because my ex-girlfriend, she who must not be named, the wonderful, gorgeous and large-chested Emma, aimer. I used to come up to her and say, okay, the new, and she would hit me and say, you're an empty, like that. Well, she was from not far from Mr. Hatrick. Mr. Hatrick is from Duns, the home of the other Borders hero. Not only our Hatrick, but the Borders hero known as Jim Clark. They considered themselves, the Borders people, consider themselves to be something other than Scottish. Okay? So, think of it this way. Can you imagine that the people from the north of the Tweed and the south of the Tweed consider themselves to be the same people, but with like a rivalry, a bit like Leicestershire and Nottinghamshire? I'm saying that because I was born there, a bit like Birmingham and Leicestershire. Proper Midlanders, Leicestershire, and weird Welsh Midlanders, Birmingham. For example, just saying a lot, very loud, saying it very loud. And if anyone wants to argue with me, fuck off. I don't care. So, because you're wrong. Big time. Like, this big. I'm showing you how big. This big. That's why the card's going everywhere. Bigger than this big. So, and then you've got the west and the east. Both were Viking influenced. No, not toward the roads. What the fuck are you talking about? Severity. Come here a minute. Come here. That's me slapping you in the face, dick. Severity. You know I love you, but that was deserved. That was absolutely, completely, and totally. Fuck you. Wore the roads. That Lancashire and Yorkshire. White roads of Yorkshire, where my dad was from. Ugh. God, that was another conversation, which I'll tell you about in a minute. And then Lancashire, which is where all the evil people are from. Because they talk funny. Their R's are wrong. You don't say, hello, how are you doing today? With an R. I'm from Birmingham. Burnley. No, Bradford's Yorkshire. Anyway, so, where my dad... And this is the weird thing about Yorkshire accents, okay? Listen to it. I thoroughly recommend. Forgotten what her name is. It's a lass. Authentic something. Authentic something. Oh, shit. This is not good. How's this? It's not right. How can I... Alright. Okay. We'll try again. Oh! TMK Racing is online. Don't watch me. Watch TMK Racing. The wonderful Matt. The lovely, gorgeous, fantastic, wonderful Matt. Superb commentator. And hair. Hair down to his arse face. I mean, just the power. The power of hair. Hair. And he's gorgeous. And he's 6'2". And I like people who are 6'2" because I'm 6'2". So Hugh Grant, Ryan Reynolds. Thinking of the people I know who are 6'2". Give me a second. I've got them in my head. It's just pressure. Hugh Grant. Not Hugh Grant. Did I say Hugh Grant? What the hell? Hugh Jackman. What the? Oh my God. This is why you should never listen to anything I say, apart from the stuff that I'm right about. If you remember that, you'll be okay. Right, I've got half a tank. Okay, so I can do at least another lap. I get the feeling I want to do another lap, so I'm going to take that down a bit. Many somethings. I don't know. I know someone's just written something, but I'm too busy looking for the thing that I'm looking for, which is the thing. She's very good. Give me a second. What the hell? Who put that wall there? I'm only doing 230 miles an hour. That's shite. What's going on? Right, hold on. Okay. I'm going to find this woman. The authentic something. Oh, no, look where you're going, Andrew. I never was any good at driving without looking. I don't think anybody is. It's one of the problems I have because I'm a nerd. A deeply autistic. I'm definitely on the spectrum. Deeply autistic nerd. Okay? When you see people staring at their passenger for 10 minutes, but they haven't crashed. I mean, it works in The Terminator because he's a robot. It's his job. But normal people not being able to look at where they're going, even like a tiny bit. No, no, no. I've had kids and a wife and friends, and I've spoken to all of them while I'm driving, and I never take my eyes off the road. Right, honestly, Serenity, it's going to be you, because you're the only one stupid and mad, clever enough, very clever enough, and wonderful enough to listen to me ever. I've got two other channels. I've got Ruse Rants and Ruse Recommendations, and I keep meaning to do a rant and a recommendation. Ant keeps telling me to do it because he knows me very well, and I rant to him very often, and yet the whole idea of doing them. The problem is that I need to do a good job because I'm a nerd and I'm a perfectionist, and I don't know, I've got no money to buy software, so that's one of my excuses. The other thing, of course, is that I think that I might be wrong, which of course no twat on this will ever think about. They won't go, oh, this guy thinks he's wrong or might be wrong. They just attack, and I'm really bad with conflict. It might not seem that way, but I am. The authentic. Where is this person? Time Team Classics. Oh, there she is. The authentic observer. There she is. The authentic observer. Oh, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in my doodah. Oh, John. Hello, John. You already know about this because I've shared this with you on WhatsApp. All the roses type thing, la la. Diane Abbott, don't swear at me, Jonathan. Jonathan Sutherland, Captain Sutherland. You are better than that, than to swear. Don't tell me the results, even though I know that Hamilton didn't win. Came third, apparently. Chat challenge, which means say something in chat. Are you how surprised are you? Right, I'm going to get another lap out of this by this much. How right. Oh, start again. Hello, my name is Andrew Marr. Andrew Mark Peter Marr. Also known as Roo. Roo as in kangaroo, because my mum was Kanga. She used to, from memory, recite Christopher Robin poems and bits of the Bible, aka Winnie the Pooh. Mercedes at this moment is the third fastest team. The two fastest teams vying for first position are Red Bull and Ferrari. I am not a Ferrari fan. I am exactly the opposite of a Ferrari fan. I have never been a Ferrari fan. I'm an Alfa Romeo fan. Serious Alfa Romeo fan. I have like a history knowledge. When Enzo Ferrari in 1951, the 14th of July 1951, at the Silverstone Grand Prix, finally managed to beat the Alfa Romeo 159 Alfetta, piloted by Dr. Giuseppe Farina, and also the wonderful, the fantastic, the fat, and the greatest racing driver ever to have lived, Juan Manuel Fangio. Fuck all the records by these morons these days. The only record that matters is the percentage number of wins and pole positions and fastest laps and stuff like that. And Fangio pisses all over anyone that's come. The only one that's come even close to him is Alberto Ascari, who was the son of oh god, the other Ascari is another A. What the hell? Thingy Ascari is dad, who was a co-racer. Oh, let's get this. Let's get with Ugo Sivocci and Enzo Ferrari in the Alfa Romeo, pre-war Alfa Romeo racing teams. Because, as anyone that knows anything knows, Scuderia Ferrari was in fact the works Alfa Romeo racing team. Enzo Ferrari was in charge of the design and manufacture of the Alfa Romeo Tipo 158 Alfetta, which was the last car to win a Grand Prix that wasn't a Nazi car, pre-war 1938 Berlin Grand Prix. That pissed off Hitler. And the only car to win, the only car to be on the same lap as the Mercedes and the Auto Unions of the Nazi cars that year's Le Mans pre-war. Seven of them were dismantled and placed in a cheese factory in Italy to hide them so they would not be used by Mussolini for bits for something else. Then reassembled by Enzo Ferrari and his chief designer, who I can't remember the name of, who designed the cars. And then, oh, look at that beautiful red. Look at that beautiful red. Look at that beautiful red. Whoa, I love that red. Then, they went on from June 1946 to July the 14th, 1951 to win every single race they entered. They are, without any competition, the most successful racing car ever to existed. Never mind this Mercedes of the last few years. They were the most successful racing car ever to exist. They were Alfa Romeos, Società Automobili Lombardi Fabbrica Anonima, the Anonymous Society of Automobile Manufacturing of Lombardy, bought by Nicola Romeo, then bought by the government and turned into the incredible Alfa Romeo, the gorgeous, the wonderful Alfa Romeo. The very first cars to have the Scuderia Ferrari prancing horse on them was an Alfa Romeo. So, you know, all these people go, oh, Alfa Romeos, they're those like dodgy looking Fiats, blah blah. No, they are the mother of motor racing, the mother of Ferrari. Which is why, and I'm so annoyed I haven't memorised the Italian, but when Enzo Ferrari finally beat the Alfa Romeos, which had won everything, and the only reason Fangio wasn't the world champion in the first year is because Farina was a dick and kept causing crashes, which took out bloody... Oh! I mean, I love Farina because his whole family... Pininfarina, you've heard of that? Pininfarina? That was his family business. Dr. Giuseppe Farina was a doctor of engineering. And Farina, the family business, Pininfarina. Pinin means like little bloke, tiny, Titch. You know, if you say, oh yeah, that's Titch, that is. Titch Farina was the founder of the Pininfarina Empire. He was known as Pinin. He was Titch Farina. He was a little fella, right? Oh, is that right? It's as a smith. Fair enough. Okay, I did not know that. So Pininfarina, who have designed Alfa Romeos from the beginning, and therefore designed Ferraris because family business, you know. Enzo Ferrari was an apprentice, then a racing driver, then the team manager of the works team. So, this is how it works. The reason why you have a four-leaf clover, anybody know? Anybody? I'll give you a little bit of time. There's two people watching. Sort yourselves out. John, are you there? I've told you this. God. You should know. I'll give you a few minutes. I'll concentrate on this bend. And then, you know, we'll see. While you're thinking about that, I can't not talk for 10 minutes. So what I will do is this. Enzo Ferrari finally beat in the 14th of July, Silverstone Grand Prix 1951, the second season of the new Formula One World Championship Formula. Finally beat the Alfa Romeo with 159. They had developed the 158 so much they had to change its name. They called it the 159. It started with 320 horsepower, which ain't bad from a 1.5 litre supercharged straight 8. An engine not designed by, but influenced by Vittorio Jano, the genius behind all of the pre-war Alfa Romeos, who was poached from Fiat and made the Fiat 806, I think it was called. And if you look at it, it's gorgeous, man. It's just gorgeous. 16 seconds ahead. I've got 1.5 laps to go. Ferrari ran the team. Ferrari was involved in the design with Vittorio Jano. These cars are amazing. So Ferrari designed, was in charge of the design process of the 158 and therefore the 159 Alfetta. A gorgeous car, a superb car, 1.5 litre, 2-stage supercharged straight 8. He beat them. He finally beat them with his Ferrari, and he said, translated into English, today, my tears of joy are mixed with my tears of joy are mixed with tears of sadness, because today I have killed my mother. He had beaten his mother. People talk about Ferrari being the father of Formula One. If Ferrari is the father of Formula One, Alfa Romeo is the mother, because she is the mother of Enzo Ferrari. Ferrari would not exist without Alfa Romeo. And this is what these fucking morons that are now in Formula One, thanks to Netflix and all the Liberty Media, this is what they are missing. That sense of history, the love of racing. When I comment on a race in Hugh's streams or in my own streams, anything like that, anything. I don't care who's driving. I mean, I'm a fan of DC. I wasn't a fan of Schumacher. I like Damon Hill because I liked him. Well, no, my wife liked him, and that's what got me into Formula One, because she got into Formula One because she liked him. She dragged me into it, and I became obsessed. Didn't like that. Never liked that. I liked Hakkinen because he was funny. I didn't like him because he was a super duper 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 driver, because frankly I thought DC was better. Why do you think DC's better? Because in a fight situation he was a better racer. Hakkinen, oh my god, they've always been this kind of weird, stupid, fucking bastard thing where they go, oh, Hakkinen's amazing, yeah, he got 2 world championships, and he was super fast, he was really fast, okay, but he was also totally obsessed over by Ron Dennis, whereas DC was just like dismissed. And this got me interested in the psychology of motor racing, okay? If DC had had the support from Ron Dennis that Hakkinen had, would he have been a multiple world champion? I think probably yeah, you know? Hakkinen does 1 overtake in years. 1! He just happens to be a quite spectacular one at Spa. Oh, Hakkinen's pretty overtaking. He was shite at overtaking. He was seriously crap. He was the worst overtaker ever. He couldn't overtake anything. Couldn't overtake the snail. If the snail looked like it was going to proper fight. Alright? If he was lower than 4th, he gave up. DC was in Monaco. He qualified on pole for his 3rd potential win in a row, which would have been a record, and he fucking McLaren switches off on the line. Just switches off, he's banging the wheel like frustration. Too right. He should have been frustrated, he should have shot Ron Dennis, he should have killed Ron Dennis, he should have ripped his cock off and shoved it in his gob and spat in his face and gone, you bastard. That's what he should have done. I was screaming at the screen. Even my crappy wife was screaming at the screen, and she is actually totally crappy. She's crappier than the crappiest thing that's ever crapped in a crap hole with a big pot of crap put there by donkeys and bullshit. That's how bad she is, and she was screaming at the screen. Bless her. Good on her. Yes, I still love her. So, fuck off, Richie. Still love her, even though she's really bad for me. Anyway, what was I saying? God. Breathe. So, DC spent years improving, and you were too much of a gentleman, it's too much of a gentleman. Now what he was a clean racer. He was a clean racer. That's what he was, DC. This is the kind of rants I could be doing on my channel, with rants, if I had the confidence to do rants. Anyway, so, what am I saying? But, even I, who didn't really like Schumacher, didn't like his approach, didn't like his racing etiquette, he was a hell of a racer. Oh my God. When he came back after retiring, he was so hard to pass. He wasn't as fast, no, but there were times when no one could get past him. No one could get past him, man. He was just completely impossible to pass because he was so... Ripped his cock off, yeah, shut up you. He was so good. And Ross Brawn... What the fuck are you talking about? Why have I... Oh, no clean race because I hit a wall, you bar squared. Okay, fuck you. Right, so, the point is this. Okay, I'm going to get a free car. Hello. It's going to be a shit car, one I've already got. I appreciate Schumacher's skill. Okay. I want that Porsche. It's not a Porsche. Oh, wow. Okay, it's a rally driving Mustang. Oh, something I want. What the hell? Okay, fair enough. I'll have that. Woohoo! Fix or repair daily Mustang. Yes. So, what we're going to do? Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the livery editor. Oh, God, this bloody pile of shit. Going to go to the livery editor. I'm going to do a new design. I'm going to do it on the Hyra. I mean, that is really nice. But I have got some paint I have bought. And it ain't that. Ooh, that's shit. But striking, and it ain't that. Ooh, I don't know. Okay. Oh, God, I like that. New growth in spring. It ain't that. Oh, God, it could be that. I like that as well, but nope. Oh, do you know what? Maybe yes. Oh, fuck, that's nice. Look at those greens. Oh, it might be that. Fuck, it might be that. Oh, I like that. My ex-girlfriend, she who must not be named. If anyone ever hears me saying she who must not be named, that's Emma. She is from Galashiels. She has huge tits. Natural 36G. We could not find bras for her. We had to buy special ones, which I used to enjoy doing. It might be that colour. And she's the love of my life. And that is her favourite colour. So I'm not allowed to have an Audi R8 in that colour ever. Because as badly as she treated me, she's still the love of my life. Because I am you know what, fuck it, I'm having that one. This is my Emma car. There you go. Now, let's have a look at wheels. Oh, decals. No, not decals. Don't start decals. You know what happens when you have decals? You put cartoon characters on it. I'm going to put a number. It's going to be my number. I want to say to anyone that's watching, Richie Roo, my lovely Richie Roo with his haircut. I love Richie. But he keeps trying to stop me being naughty. 12, oh, that's nice. Oh, round, I like round. Okay. That's better. No, that's better. That's the one. Fuck off window stickers. Black or white, what do you think? No, what that? Oh, no banner. White. Yeah, that's the one. Light covers. No, well, let me do yellow. I like yellow for some reason. Now, decal. Am I going to do decals? I don't know. I don't know. I've got a sort of an idea. I keep finding decals. 2 to 8. Yes, because what it is. So I was in a conversation with Emma once, and I said I've decided that I liked being 22 because I don't feel 52. I liked being 22. I remember it. It was kind of like the first days where I thought, yeah, this is it. We're good here. I'll stay here. She was 24 at the 24 at the time, and she said, fuck off, Andy, I'm not dating a toy boy, which is not her accent. And well, yeah, Superman logo, yes. Shut up, Serality. You were too early with that. I was in the middle of a story. So we decided 28 was a good, because it's older than her. So this is why I say I'm 28, and no one gets it. Fuck me. Taya, bless her, she's French and has no idea of irony unless you'd say, Taya, this is irony now, you need to understand. I can't ever correct her because this weekend I got really drunk and I sent her personal messages about how brilliant I thought her channel was, and then I read them back and I thought, God, that's creepy. Fuck me. I mean, she doesn't know me very well. Me and Hugh have done some, she thinks I'm funny, which many people do. But she doesn't know me. It's not like she's ever met me. She's at least met Hugh. And Hugh's got way too much sense than to get drunk and send messages to people. And so if Taya ever listens to this, which she won't, because, you know, she's got nearly 11,000 subs and I've got 68. sorry again. I did apologise to her. She said she was fine. But 3, 4 people I sent messages to, desperately trying to be friendly and acceptable and gorgeous and all that crap. And yet, I kind of wasn't. I just wasn't. So, my advice to everybody in the world is don't get drunk. And if you do get drunk, don't ever talk to anybody. Ever. Just don't. Seriously, just don't do it. Alpha Corsa. Right, so there's my Superman. There's my Superman Serenity. Ant! Hello! Yeah, he knows. He knows. Ant knows. Ant. There's not much Ant doesn't know about me, mate. Right, so we've got that one. I like that because it's kind of like a fat Superman. Yeah, that's a great thing. I mean, people are so kind. They understand that I've done the same, but they've done the same. But the thing is that I'm quite a kind human being and a very accepting human being while being very opinionated. So, for example, oh God, I'm going to regret this, but I'm going to do it anyway. I happen to agree with J.K. Rowling, who I don't think is as good an author as everybody else does, because I have spent my life reading Lord of the Rings and Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, which are written by true geniuses, you know. So and you know, C.S. Lewis and stuff like that. They're serious authors, whereas J.K. Rowling is just better than all the shitheads that are around at the moment. But I agree with her. I completely agree with it that if someone has, you know, undergone an operation to change them into what they think is a woman and or whatever they think requires for them to be happy, I'm very happy for them. I am very supportive of them, and frankly, as a completely straight man, I would maybe date somebody like that. I certainly wouldn't regret dating someone like that just because of their background. I'd have to find out who they are and what they're like and whether I click with them, and you know, all the stuff that you do when you meet someone new. It's got nothing to do with any of that. But in terms of safe places for women, sport and stuff like that, I've got to agree. I just got to agree, man. That's unfortunately, how can I put it? Unpopular. Well, it's not unpopular. I don't think it's unpopular at all. I don't think it's in any way unpopular. I think it's very popular with normal, everyday people, what they call the silent majority. It's not popular with the BBC. It's not popular with Rush. It's not popular with lots of things, but it is considered to be Phoenix, my symbol, rising from the ashes. No, not in the bonnet. Fuck off, bonnet. Body. Okay, what do you reckon? It's not going to be Superman on the side. It's going to be. It's just a simple matter. You know, it's part of what my sort of way of thinking of. You take people as you find them. You take people as you find them. People are individuals, you take them as individuals. Sexuality, you're probably horrible. Sorry. Yeah, I could actually, I could have not said that. But, I love you. Guys, he was reminding me of something else to say. Gasly. Oh yeah, but he's not championship material, mate. I don't care what anybody says. Gasly is not championship material. The reason why he couldn't cope against Verstappen, whether that's because Verstappen was a dick or whether that's because of some other reason, is because he was faced with the situation. It's the same reason why I couldn't cope with my wife. I was not psychologically set up to deal with someone like her. Very simple. Multiple world championships are mentally very strong. That's why Hakkinen shouldn't have been a multiple world championship, a multiple world champion. He had this massive crash which knocked his confidence to hell. His car was on fire. All right, fair enough. I'll shut up now. I won't shut up. I'm going to carry on. So, Hakkinen had this massive 180 mile an hour crash. Ron Dennis sat next to his bed. He was like his best mate. And he was kind of midfield. He couldn't give 10 tenths, as the saying goes. And then DC, because he's a decent, honest man, gave him the win of that final race of the previous season to his first World Championship. The 97 season, I believe. That gave him that leg up, that sort of confidence to go, yeah, I can do this. And then that was it. He pissed all over everybody. In his third potential World Championship, he had pretty much given up. He'd had enough, and he was supporting DC. And what was pissing me off is that Raikkonen was in there, but the first 3-4 races of the season, DC was pissing all over Raikkonen. Oh, Raikkonen's so amazing. Yeah, but DC's winning. And then bad luck ruined DC's race. No, Raikkonen's amazing. Raikkonen looked into the one World Championship he had. The only reason he got that World Championship is because two incredible drivers were driving against each other in the same team. Hamilton and Alonso were tripping over each other, and Raikkonen won by a point. Come on, man. Speedy Gonzalez. Right, so let's go. Let's put him there. Let's flip him round. Get him there. That works against the colour. This car doesn't need this shit. Honestly, it just doesn't. So, nothing I can put on the back. Phoenix on the front. What do we say? Anybody on the ideas? Not putting Superman anywhere. But you know what? I wonder if there's like a pattern I can put on the rear that breaks all this shit up. Some lovely patterns I've got. Oh, you know what? No, it's not going across the carbon, is it? Yeah, God, that's annoying. I don't want to put it there. Roof. It's not going to go on that. I wonder if I can put it. This is the biggest problem I have with this livery editor, is that if you put something somewhere other than where it thinks you should, it don't work. I mean, look, let's say I want to put it there, like that. Quite like that. I do like that, actually. Yeah, we're going with that. What are we going to call it? We're going to call it Emma. We're going to call it after my ex. She's there. Look at Emma won. No point sharing this. So, DC had this massive plane crash, and he was like a revitalised man when he came out. He was carving past people. He had that big fight with Schumacher at the French Grand Prix at Manicourt, where he and Murray Walker says, he's explaining to him that he's number one. He gave him the finger. Because Schumacher did that thing where he's bashing people out of the way like he does. Alright? He's explaining to he's number one. Yeah, it's so funny. It's just so funny. Right, wheels. Let's have a look at wheels. Oh, gold wheels. What do you reckon? Gold wheels? Oh, I like them actually. Oh God, I like them. They're nice. They're very nice. Don't like them. Oh, they're nice. Blue wheels. I bought them recently. Let's go 1 inch up. Yeah, that's better. We'll do that. Good. Save that. Oh God, must save. God. So this is my problem. It's hype. I don't like hype. I don't like hype. I mean, I think Alonso and Hamilton both deserve to be Formula One World Championships in 2007. It would have been amazing to have a rookie world champion, but I would have been happy with either. Both were acting like total dicks, but it was this whole who's in charge thing, you know. It's like a dominance thing, you know, on a racing track like that. And this is what's been happening with Verstappen and Hamilton, that these football supporters that seem to like to how can I put it? Apportion blame, you know. I call them football supporters because they like to blame. They're partisan. They don't understand the very basics of racing, you know. They don't care about racing. Racing, it doesn't matter what racing is, they don't care. Right, we're on the Nordschleife. A number of laps. We're going to go 3 laps maybe. Number of cars. Oh, that's a really bad idea. Oh no. Number of 2. Right, okay. Number of cars. 4 cars. I'm going to be at the back. It's going to be a grid start. No boost. That's shite. Slipstream. No. Real slipstream. Pure depletion on. Oh! You can choose. Marvellous. Let's do 2. Tyre wear. High tyre wear. Put that on professional. 1000 horsepower majiggies. I don't need huge super duper whatever. Start race. Now I would do a time trial, but I get money for this. Money. Money, 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 money. Don't like hype. I don't, but I can appreciate skill. See, that's what I want to see. This is the problem I have with the TV coverage. The TV coverage does not show you the skill. It shows you what they loosely call action. the action is terrible. It's empty. Empty action. It doesn't. You can't see the skill. You know? You can't see the skill. They can't hold a shot for more than 2 seconds, for God's sake. They don't. Oh. An overtaking manoeuvre. They keep going about, oh, we need more overtakes. So you get an overtaking manoeuvre in a modern Formula 1 race. And they show I'm going to put this on normal horsepower. I'm going to put it on normal weight. No traction control, that can fuck off. I'm going to sort out. Oh, you know what's going on here? I've made a mistake. I've made a mistake. Right, let's go there. Let's call this Nordschleife. How's this going to work? God, this crap. Don't want all that horsepower. Don't need it. I don't need it. Oh, God. No, not racing mediums. Super softs. I like grip. You know, I can't have it too low. Can't have it too low. So I'm going to leave the suspension line, but I'm going to make it a hell of a lot softer. So all those people that are watching this and are in Gran Turismo 7 and they don't know how to do setup, softer suspension makes more grip. Okay, Charlotte, you putting pound signs there? That's because of advertising this short filming coverage. Yes, I get that. I understand that. It's just ruining the whole thing for me. Even if they didn't screw up like they did last year, where they were trying to, and it's not just the last race. This is the problem. People think, oh, the last race. It's not the last race. All through the last 2 seasons, they have been using the safety car to influence the race. Bring them all together to have the last few laps of close racing. Well, that's not racing. If someone's fought by their skill and the skill of the engineers in their team to have a 10-second lead over somebody, deliberately removing that lead is, how can I put it, is influencing, fixing the race. And that's what they were doing all the way through the year. All through the year. And does my head in. Shall I leave it on automatic transmission? I think I probably will, actually, just so I got some kind of thingy. No. Oh, right, okay. Everyone else is on 1,000 horsepower. So I can't have only 700 horsepower. I've got to have 900. There you go. So I've got on 900 horsepower because it will let me do it with less. Oh, right, okay, so GT7's doing the same, killing the atmosphere with the fan base, money and angry. The things I've seen, I've not got GT7, but the things I've seen online is that there's a lot more emphasis on... I mean, I like tuning. I advocate for tuning. I like tuning. I enjoy it because I like the nerdiness of it. I like understanding how suspension works. Right from the beginning, if you go back to some of my early crappy videos, it was me trying to tune a Subaru Impreza so that it didn't flip round every time I hit the brakes. You know, stuff like that at Suzuka East. So, I got a problem with tuning. What I have a problem, but on the new thing, you got to have credits. You got to have credits. You got to have money to be able to tune. This is like a mileage point system, but you know, why? Seriously, why? It's all about money then. That then turns it into a pay per play. And what do they call it? Pay to win. Wallet warriors. So if you can buy and help me out here. If you can buy a load of credits using your bank account, you can get a faster car. Well, though I'm complaining about that, but that is actually how the world works. So, okay, Mercedes, Ferrari, Red Bull, arguably Lance Stroll with Aston Martin, can all pay tons of money for these things. Great. And now you're seeing the difference. You know, you're seeing that Red Bull and Ferrari have put the right kind of approach into whatever they're doing, so they're the fastest. Mercedes have put an amazing approach, and I really love their car, that it's so innovative and different. It's just not working, but at least it's different. You know, they've really done something different. Though, to be fair, so did Ferrari with the side pods that kind of swoop in, down, and, you know, they've obviously seen something there and gone for it. Aston Martin, obviously a shit, and haven't got the skill to go with the money. Okay? It's not just about money. But when you're watching a race and you want to see an overtaking manoeuvre, an overtaking manoeuvre is made by a skilled individual, the driver. If you can't see what they're doing, what's the point of showing it? Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you haven't got the money to pay for it, which is another reason why I'm not interested in doing online races. Just fuck them. I'll do time, do whatever the hell. I'm not doing this because I want to beat these people. It's because I know that whatever happens, as I learn, I'm going for a drive, mate. I'm going for a drive because oh, come on. Who put that guy there? And I have a lot less power than these people. Whoa! Can't brake, can't brake, can't brake, can't brake, can't brake. I have no idea what I'm doing here. 3 laps. Okay, fair enough. This is the problem. Someone like me, who's very very competitive. I push for lap times, and that is what happens. I push for lap times. God, I love that sound. How can a turbocharged engine be so it can't stop? It can't stop. It can't stop. How can a turbocharged engine sound so good? Oh, I got past one. How can a Veyron be ahead? I suppose they're both very heavy. Uh-oh. Oh, you cheating bar squared. You. Oh, that's wrong. Wow, that was so cheapy cheap. Oh no, I was busy looking at what might be being said of my... That's really bad. Do you stream Serenity? You should. Wow. Oh, that's quite tight. I thought this would just be like a pretty and interesting... Oh, bumps, ready? Oh, the front end comes off the floor. It's too fast for the downforce and the ability of the car. I really need to concentrate more. I think this is why everybody hates this track, is because you need to concentrate. I'm not going to win this. Not a chance. Oh, what's going on? What the hell? Okay. Look how far ahead they are. Bloody hell. I'm really a long way back. Computer drives much better than me. Okay, so I think the tyres are heated up now. This car is much faster than its grip and its brake. I need to just remember I'm going for a drive in the country. Enjoying a drive. I'm doing 130 miles an hour. Oh my god. That's the problem. I'm doing over 130 miles an hour without even knowing. Okay, so I'll get some money. One of the worst things about this game is how the clutch works when you haven't got a normal gearbox. ...730 horsepower. I don't think I'm anywhere near winning this. Oh, there's no grip. There is no grip. 3 laps of this. Oh my Gideon. Let me just read this because I'm not very fast. I'm not very good at racing. I'm a Sunday driver. Enjoys the customers of cars living dollars. Okay, that's fair enough. That is fair enough, bud. What about the customization of the suspension and gearbox settings and stuff like that? Oh, look at that sound, that V12 sound. God, the steering is so light. God, this builds speed so quick. Oh, it just builds speed so quick. This is too fast for me. Too fast for me on this circuit. This is something you should never get out of third gear. God, those guys are already about halfway around the circuit. That's no good. Right, 143 mile an hour. There's not enough grip. Oh, I hate this bloody corner. I always get it wrong. So I suppose it only makes sense that I always get it wrong in a car where it's always going to go wrong. I think I'm not concentrating enough. Oh, it's no chance. Too much weight at the back, too much power and torque. Turbocharged 6 litre V12. Yeah, baby. but I'll get some money out of it. 3 laps. Brakes are shit. Brakes are road brakes. That's the problem. You can hear the turbo. Sounds like my old turbo diesels. Okay, that's... Oh, did that, okay. Didn't crash, that's good. I'm entirely sure this is the best... No, I'll rephrase that. It's not the best car for this. Oh. Listen to that. Oh, I love a V12 or a straight 6 at low revs. It's kind of got this kind of whoa, hammer blow. Can you hear it there? This is the kind of thing I'll be doing in my car on the A470. Which, yes, is very like this road. Oh, that dump valve. Way too much power and torque to pee around with this. You got to be so careful. Still at 5,000 RPM. In a real car, it's unlikely you'd be going to 5,000 RPM very often. Maybe we need this stuff louder to sort of give us the idea of what a real car's like. Though, how many of us are... Wow, so much fuel going through this. To backfire like that. Oh, here we go. Hook the wheel in, hook the wheel in. Yeah, mini carousel. I kind of get that right generally. Main straight. It's gonna go fast. 200, I reckon. Easy. 7 gears. 200. But it's gonna have no grip at the end of the straight. Oh, good job. This is indestructible. Okay, what the hell do you do? The problem I have is that I tend to go too slow. Oh my giddy aunt. Tend to go too slow through corners because I'm used to a real road, and what I needed to do there was to do exactly that. To think of this as a real car, because it is. First gear, come on. So much torque. You don't need the revs. You just don't. Oh, oh, oh. So I made the suspension very soft for extra grip. Uh-oh, braking much earlier and roll. Always brake earlier than you think. 3 laps of this. So much power. So much power. No point doing the gearing in this. Oh, because oh no. The differences it would make would be fractions of a second having better gearing, whereas the actual control that you need to get good times out of this to get decent lines. So there you go. To stop me from... Oh, I still came off the track. Alright, front end didn't leave the ground, but I still came off the track. Can I not crash on these corners by being more careful? So how much power you got? If the chassis and the downforce can't take it, you're wasting your time, because you'll hit a barrier. This is a really nasty set of corners that I always screw up on. See, I'm always turning too late. No, get off that bloody rubber. South of Transylvania. If anybody wants to find the A470, and find out what I'm talking about. Simon, I'm talking to you. Too slow, but not that slow. Already 150. Oh my goodness. Okay, right, I know this next corner or set of corners is awful. You also know you need to be careful how you put your foot down afterwards, because it spits you off the road like nobody's business. Uh-oh. Wow, it's burning a lot of fuel, isn't it? Ah, it's not that too fast. Carousel. I've actually made up time on the next guy ahead. Oh my goodness. But by looking at that, I have lost it all again. Oh, yes, of course. I mean, you know, don't just settle facing the fucking way you're going. Pile of shit. God. You know, deliberately go in another direction. Why am I looking at the times? Look at the times, it immediately caused problems. I have discovered that slip angle is a real thing. Turn the wheel too much. Oh, at least that pointed the right way for change. Slip angle. So you turn the wheel too much and you lose grip. It seems with this car, what gear you're in is less important to what absolute speed you're doing. Because there is not enough grip. I'm 24 seconds faster already. I've lost a ton of time to the car in front. That's 47 seconds behind. Mini carousel. I keep thinking second gear. Hook the wheel in. Hook the wheel in. That works. Long corner onto the straight, which I can do. Full throttle. .57 in a 730 horsepower car. Come on. Well, that's 800 and something, isn't it? I'm not allowed to do 700 and something. I need fuel! Only 1.3 laps to go. Oh, come on. Oh, really? .3 to go, so I can do another lap. I don't need to refuel. Oh! Right, okay. So that's it. Apparently one car cost... I'm not really going to raise it. The track is narrow, but when watching back in replay, it looks wide. It doesn't feel wide. Okay, what I need to do is oh, come though. That's the problem. You've got partial throttle taking off. Partial throttle taking off. You don't take off. Full throttle taking off. You spin the wheels, back wheels, and you're dead because you spin on the spot. I have turned my windscreen wipers on. Okay, braking early. I'm going to come forth. In a car that sounds and looks amazing. Okay, so if I get around this corner full speed. Yes! Pops and bangs. Didn't crash. Didn't end up on the grass. This is new, and I am catching up with ended up on the grass there. Oh, come on! Really? Right, okay, I'm trying to get the bloody... trying to get the steering wheel to point in the right direction. Alright, so I've lost all that time. Very good. So much torque. $150 miles an hour, not good for this corner. Oh, don't hit the grass. A third lap. Oh wow, so light the steering. 140 miles an hour, that ain't gonna happen, that ain't gonna happen, that ain't gonna happen. Okay, this is that nasty corner which I need to do in like first gear or something. That one there, which I always crash at, and I didn't this time. Woohoo! Tourist, Andrew, you're in a normal car, you're super rich, so your normal car is very powerful, but it has no grip. It's a normal road car. You see how I'm turning too late? Apart from there. All about concentration. Too late there. Brake well before the corner. Oh, that was lucky. There was less control and more sort of haphazard luck. Hasn't got racing brakes, remember. It's a road car. Right, this is where it gets really tight, and if I am not careful, come off. No, this bit here. Be able to do 130 mile an hour on the A470. Okay, so this bit I can go quite fast. And then I need to brake and go down a gear for this bit, which is just after a long straight.